So, Nate Robinson, right? Look, man, shout out to Nate Robinson for even getting in that ring. I had talked about it over on the Fumble. I talked about it on my social medias. Although I was pushing heavy for our boy Nate Robinson, a little upset that he went out there in the Knicks colors, because as I said from the jump, I was a little worried because Jake Paul, whatever you may feel about Jake Paul the YouTuber, the man has been boxing for a lot longer and he's taking it serious. So I was a little worried what happened was going to happen, but regardless, shout out to Nate Robinson for getting in the ring. Let's see what comes of this. I don't expect anything else to come of it for Nate Robinson. But Conor McGregor, I'm asking you, bro. I know it might be a little bit of chump change, but I'm asking you for you to take this fight, please, so we can end this. Conor, end this. What's this have to do with that? Oh, because Nate was wearing the Knicks shorts. That made me so mad. It was just an unnecessary backslap from every non-Knicks fan in the world to take another shot at us. And it pissed me off. But that's not what this video is about. I'm about to talk about something else that might make you guys angry, as you can see by the thumbnail. So let's roll the intro. What's going on, CK Crew? Your boy CK2K here, and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys had a great weekend, great Thanksgiving. I hope everything went well for you guys this weekend. Hope some of you guys were able to get your PS5s in Black Friday. If you did, let me know in the comment section so I can be sure to ban you, because I still don't have my PS5 and I'm pissed off at you. Also, if you have a plug that won't scam me and get PS5, I'll be looking at those in the comment section below too. Or DM me. You know where to find me. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and make sure you hit the notification bell. And join the CK Crew, like the amazing CK Crew members we have thus far. But let's get into today's video. Before we talk about what you saw in the thumbnail, I do want to mention some things that happened over the weekend for the Knicks. First of all, our preseason schedule has come out. We'll be playing against the Pistons and the Cavaliers. Obviously, due to COVID reasons and whatnot, they're keeping it simple. We'll be playing 2 games against the Cavs, 2 games against the Pistons. Now, here's the thing. I had some people asking, like, why are we playing 4 games when some teams are playing 2 games? If you may or may not remember, the Knicks have not played in about 10 months at this point. Math. 9 months. The Knicks haven't played in some time. A lot of these teams, the outside 8 is what I call them. These teams did not go to the bubble, so they're going to need a little bit more of a fine tuning. So that's why the teams like us, the Warriors, the Timberwolves, so on and so forth, we will get 4 games while other teams get 2. Yeah, that's starting next Friday. I'm hyped about that. We're right around the corner, people, because we get the preseason games on Friday, run those through for a week, and then the NBA season starts. We have not officially gotten the schedule as of me recording this video right now. The Knicks schedule is not out yet. I'm really curious to see what the schedule is going to look like, because they were talking about planning on making the schedule to plan it around the Rona, so we can knock out all California games at one time in the schedule, knock out all the Southern games one time schedule, other teams knock out all the New York games in New York in schedule. So I want to see what they're going to do as far as that when the schedule comes out for that. But let me know in the comments below how excited you are about this. We were right around the corner, y'all. We're so close to getting some Knicks basketball, and with Knicks basketball, we have a roster that we are completing right now, because even though we've talked about a lot of the reports of people that were being brought onto the team, we've just officially been signing the players as of late. Like, we officially signed Austin Rivers, Elfrid Payton, officially signed Nerlens Noel, Alec Burks. Like, you get it. We're officially signing these players that we've been talking about right at the nick of time. Somebody that we were rumored to be picking up from the beginning of free agency has officially made his way to New York, and that is none other than Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That's right, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is on the Knicks. And you know what? He's not on the roster. He was given a training camp contract, which means that he can possibly be moved up to a roster spot. But for right now, he will be in there for the preseason team until there are cuts before the regular season begins. So pretty cool. I'm cool with that. Try it out. Another solid contract as far as the money around it, so I'm cool with that. I have no problems with it. I understand people are upset because we need shooting, but we're bringing in player guys like Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, who was known not to shoot. I mean, look at this. The man made a window with his own arms to make sure he could see the bucket, and he still missed the shot. I honestly don't have any problem with the signing. Another defensive mind. He'll work in certain defensive situations. I like what he did for the Mavericks towards the end of last season. I'm not really too bothered by it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I do want to, focus on shooting. I want to see what happens with Iggy. I'm really curious what happens with Miles Powell. I really think Miles Powell is probably going to be no more than a G League player, but maybe there's an opportunity that the Knicks give him an opportunity to run. I think they should, but we'll see what happens. We have shooters on this team. I want to see how we utilize them, but we'll see how that goes. But somebody else we need to talk about that is new to this team are 2 rookies, Immanuel Quickley and Obi Toppin. Immanuel Quickley dropped this dope video on his IG of him and Obi in the gym working out with our coach KP, who has been heavy at work since he got the job with the Knicks. KP has been working with everybody from Mitchell Robinson to Obi now at this point, and even Immanuel Quickley, who we know he's a forward guy, but of course Quickley coming from the UK circuit, not UK as in United Kingdom, but University of Kentucky. You know what I mean? Everything with Obi Toppin is just pulling on the right feels. You know what I'm saying? From the point where he was wearing his Latrell Sprewell jersey as a kid to now where he's where he's loving being on the Knicks. He cried draft night. Like, there's just so many things that are bringing me happiness with this draft pick of Obi Toppin. But then a question I had saw in the comment section and then was eventually written on a New York Post article was, could Obi Toppin be that replacement for Kristaps Porzingis? And that really made me think. At first I was just like, no, because look, hate how you want to hate. Kristaps Porzingis was a well-rounded player except for the ability of staying healthy, because I think Kristaps Porzingis was always going to be a kind of player to be injury prone because of his size and the way he plays. But outside of that, KP was a semi well-rounded player. He was a great shot blocker, as well as we saw that he is a good scorer, a good stretch shooter. So Kristaps Porzingis is one of those kind of guys, and I feel like Obi Toppin is a good guy where he is going to be a very good shooter, as we saw in the college level. And I've said it a few times, and I really believe that Obi Toppin is going to make a leap in the NBA as a shot blocker. I really think with working out with guys like Nerlens Noel, Mitchell Robinson, and Coach KP and Mike Woodson, I think Obi Toppin is going to surprise us as a shot blocker in the league. Now, mind you, his sit-down defense probably still going to be very questionable, but I think he'll be a better shot blocker than we expect in the league with his athleticism. So that raises the question then, is he going to be a good replacement for Kristaps Porzingis? I think hell yeah. I think we're getting literally a similar player with a better situation than we got Kristaps Porzingis. Now, mind you, Kristaps Porzingis surprised and did everything that he did at his height at 7'3" in the short time he's been in the league. He's now looked at as the second best player for Dallas when he plays and all those kind of things. But to me, you put the game side by side, I think Obi Toppin has the chance to be a KP type of player. He really does. He has a stretch ability. His shooting ability is through the roof, a lot like Kristaps Porzingis. To me, I feel like Obi Toppin is more athletic around the rim than Kristaps Porzingis was. I just think that the big edge that KP holds over Obi Toppin is on the defensive end. You know what I mean? He was a good shot blocker, and his timing around the rim was okay. It was solid. All right, I'm not gonna hate on this. Yo, you guys don't hate on it. Point of the matter is, I do feel like we have an opportunity to have that sort of replacement with Obi Toppin, where we can do a lot of things that we were planning to do with Kristaps, but this time with Obi Toppin, but with a better roster, if you ask me. Kristaps Porzingis is a gift that keeps on giving. Although we did get Dennis Smith Jr. back, and we'll see how that turns out this year, but it really didn't amount to anything. Do I think that Obi Toppin could be considered a solid replacement for Kristaps Porzingis? Yes. Do we need a replacement for Kristaps Porzingis? No, but I do think with what we lost with KP in that trade, I think we could see something similar with Obi Toppin. Remember, this is his rookie year. Remember what we saw from rookie year Kristaps Porzingis. He came out and surprised a lot of us with the way that he played at his size. Like I said, I'm not saying that we need a replacement for Kristaps Porzingis. I just feel like in a place that was in a big hole that we had when we had Kristaps Porzingis, where we were able to get a next level unicorn type player, a big 7-footer that can stretch the floor and also defend around the rim. I think that we have the potential with that in Obi Toppin. I more so the offensive part than the defensive part. I do think Obi Toppin has the ability to be a solid rim protector, but I think that's going to be over time. I don't think it's going to happen right away. I think there might be some posters with Obi's name on it this season, but over time, I think Obi Toppin will develop a shot blocking ability, because we saw it mildly there at Dayton, but I think with his athleticism and with the right coaching, he will learn how to use that on the defensive end. That's just my personal opinion. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that with that hole that was left from Kristaps Porzingis, at least for the position wise, because it got replaced with Julius Randle, and we know Julius Randle's not a similar player at all. Do you guys think that Obi Toppin can have a KP type growth for the New York Knicks, or do you think that's a bit of a long shot and they're nowhere near the same type of player? It just thought that came across my mind, and I thought that I would ask all of you guys in the CK crew. I know know probably people are going to be very heated because there's a lot of people who are still very, very, very much in love with Kristaps Porzingis, and for me to compare the two, they'll kill me for it. But just a question I wanted to raise. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and hit the notification bell. 20K by the end of 2020. We're so close. We're at 19,300, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are killing it. Can we hit 20K before the end of 2020? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on everything. It's been your boy CK. Let's get it. Catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. And peace.
Feeling like I won the lotto. Always taking trips with a new chick, asking where the time goes. And I wonder if this is all on